Hi, everybody. This is Laney, and welcome back to History Highlights with Laney. I'm not sure or not if you all heard about the race norming with the NFL. Back in February or March of 2021, this story first broke. It broke that the NFL was using race norming against black players with the concussions and how black players were poor from Jump Streets. I'm going to read a little bit of what Jemela Hill had to say about race norming. It assumed black players had lower functioning skills and came from low-income families, and having low IQs is a norm in the African American community. It made it hard for black retired players to show a deficit to qualify for a payout regarding the concussions. This information only came to light after former players, there were two of them, two former players filed a lawsuit over the use of race-based benchmarks. All claims under the concussion settlements will be reopened and reassessed without the discriminatory practice. The NFL, although ending its code of race norming, quite noticeably did not apologize for what they had done. And my question is, what about the doctors? The doctors, some of them had stated that the black players did have concussions due to playing in the NFL. And when they took this information back to the commissioner, they said, no. It's just part of them being poor and not having nothing growing up, without. So the question I have to these doctors, why didn't they go over the heads of the NFL? Because they take the oath first to do no harm. So in some cases, I think they're just as guilty as the NFL. And if not for the lawsuit, the NFL would have continued what they call race norming. The NFL may talk a good game, but with all of them, you have to watch what they do instead of what they say, because they all talk a good game. One of the ex-players' wives works for an organization, and when her husband first came to her with this race norming, she said something here is not right. So back in March, they started investigating. And thanks to that wife, we all now know about race norming. I had never heard of such a thing as race norming. Last year, in 2020, after the death of George Floyd, the commissioner of NFL put out a statement saying Black Lives Matter, inspire change, but the commissioner allowed race norming to continue to happen. You see, black players weren't on the same level or were just inferior to whiteness, and they thought it was a good idea to base brain injury settlements off the fact that a black man just didn't matter. Since the inception of the NFL, it has thought less of black men. The league itself is 70% black. There are a few black coaches, a few black quarterbacks in the NFL, and the NFL has a track record for not caring about its black players. Only 3 black head coaches in the NFL. Never been a majority black owner. We have the first black team president in 100 years. And Jemela also said that She don't know if the NFL consider black men to be leaders. And to this day, they want us to believe they care about the pro players and not believe our lying eyes. Thank you, Jemela Hill. Thank you. She's formerly of ESPN. Thank you. Be well, stay safe, and stay in peace, not pieces. Hit that bell so you will know every time I upload a video. Word of the year, peace. Peace. Deuces.